we step into this month of June, I challenge you to stop striving in the horizontal plane. Stop trying to fix broken human systems with human logic, and stop chasing promotions through proximity. Turn your gaze upward. Make intimacy with Jesus Christ the single target of your affection. Lock into the secret place. Hide yourself in His presence and watch as the covenant of promises of God manifest effortlessly, because your foundation is completely unshakable. As we enter the 6th month of the year, a divine shift is taking place. Heaven is issuing a call for deep realignment, structural correction, and a return to first principles. So before we can navigate our assignments in the earth, we must first secure our coordinates with heaven. So recently, I had a profound dream where I received a brand new John Maxwell Leadership Bible. The moment it was handed to me, I quickly flipped open the pages to check a specific section. And that's Genesis 28. In the natural, my 5-month-old nephew had previously ripped that exact page out of my physical Bible. But in this dream, the page was perfectly restored. And in Genesis 28, we find Jacob in a wilderness season, isolated, weary, and on the run. And as he rests his head on a stone, heaven breaks open. He had a dream in which he saw a stairway resting on the earth with its top reaching to heaven, and the angels of God were ascending and descending on it. There above it stood the Lord. And that's Genesis 28, 12 to 13. See, the ladder Jacob saw was not a decorative piece. It was a strategic, unblocked conduit of spiritual authority and communication between God and humanity. It revealed that the very ground Jacob considered a barren wilderness was actually Bethel, the house of God and the gate of heaven. You see, to receive a brand new Bible with this specific page fully restored in the place of worship is a prophetic declaration for this season and this month of June in particular. God is saying it's the portal of divine instruction this month for divine protection, and destiny is being wide open, and the vertical line to the altar is being fully restored. You see, as a watchman, I can speak a bit about the footsteps of a watchman. Stepping into this new level of alignment naturally invites horizontal friction. When resistance begins to manifest in the natural environment, we must first recognize that the wrestle is never truly against flesh and blood. In Ephesians 6:12, it says that our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. The internal and external pressures trying to disrupt your peace are simply old familiar spirits trying to delay a breakthrough they know they cannot stop. I want us to look at the architecture of the cross to understand what this word is about. It's vertical before horizontal. This testimony serves as a critical warning and strategy for anyone chasing after destiny. You must establish the vertical line before you attempt to build on the horizontal plane. In the New Testament, Jesus explicitly claims the reality of Jacob's ladder for himself. He then added, "Very truly I tell you, you will see heaven open and the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man." John 1:51. Jesus is the ultimate ladder, the absolute vertical link connecting humanity back to the Father. So when people operate out of a competitive, supplanting spirit, or when they try to build their lives while running from God's true order, they may enter a place of power, Bethel, but will find themselves completely resisted by the horizontal environment. Let us break down the spiritual anatomy of the cross. The vertical post, which is the divine connection. So the vertical beam of the cross must be planted deeply and securely into the ground first, reaching straight up toward heaven. This axis represents your absolute alignment with God's truth, divine protocol, and righteousness. In structural engineering, If the vertical post is missing or unstable, it cannot support any outward extension. Spiritually, your intimacy with God's voice must always precede your involvement with people. The horizontal crossbeam. Let's look at the horizontal. It's the human environment. The horizontal beam stretches outward to the left and to the right, representing human dynamics, community, peers, societal expectations, and organizational politics. So when an individual focuses entirely on this horizontal plane, they inevitably get swallowed up by people pleasing, shifting cultural opinions and comparison. This is the sinking sand and the noisy, competitive meowing of an environment starving for attention. The horizontal beam can only find balance, stability, and purpose when it is firmly locked into a secure vertical post. On Christ, the solid rock I stand, all other grounds are sinking sand. We all remember that hymn, right? So why the vertical focus is crucial for Jude. Choosing to step back from the noise, entering a season of quiet reflection, fasting, and deep study of the Word serves three primary spiritual functions. 1. Immunity to shifting opinions. The horizontal world changes daily. Human moods, loyalties, and applause are fickle. The vertical line, anchored in the immutable character of God, is absolute and unchanging. We see that in Malachi 3:6. 2. There's clarity of assignment. True direction is never found by looking sideways at what your peers are doing. It comes from looking upward to receive sovereign instructions, completely independent of the chaotic dynamics surrounding you. Number 3 is about establishing true authority. When your vertical alignment is locked in, your casual presence automatically brings order to the horizontal environments you walk in. You no longer enter rooms seeking validation, you enter carrying the stability of the altar. As we step into this month of June, I challenge you to stop striving in the horizontal plane. Stop trying to fix broken human systems with human logic, and stop chasing promotions through proximity. Turn your gaze upward. Make intimacy with Jesus Christ the single target of your affection. Lock into the secret place. Hide yourself in His presence and watch as the covenant of promises of God manifest effortlessly, because your foundation is completely unshakable. So I want to use this time to welcome you once again to the month of June. It's going to be the month of the restored line in your life, in your career, in your marriage, in your singlehood, in the mighty name of Jesus. God bless you all.